getting this to focus. There we go. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Is this thing plugged in? I think this thing is plugged in. We should have move it over some, hopefully. We're not hitting the projector underneath of us. First things first, my name is Kenneth. My company is ILEG Technology Screens. We're showing off a panel system. We're showing this off yesterday. I also posted this on my social media site, and I do want to get some videos for the complete on the website. Get some demonstrations on there. But first, I'm going to have to finish my cabinet system here, and I have all my supplies in to finish the quantum black star technology for our screen paint product. And again, I got to put launch dates up, and we changed their domain name to the new company's name, which is the ILEG. Oh man, if I can remember it. Let me see if I got it on the website over here. Put on a fire stick on this side. Let me see. Make sure we change. I gotta go to the website and change everything over in the search engine optimizer. Oh, everything is showing up quite nicely. Oh, there it is. ILEG-technology-screens.com. That's the new company's name. Let me get some lights on here too, because it's too dark in here. We use more light than this. Oh, right over there. Alright, let's get that hot thing. Jackson. Yeah. Whew. There we go. There's a lot more light in here. Make sure that's not hitting anything at all, period. Man, I tell you, man, and we get all our stuff in, I'm thinking, man, we got so much to do, it's not even funny. Like, I got the stuff in to finish the screen now. So I got that. We got the rest of the lights in for the Halo system over there. Finish that in. It's just project after project after project. But it will get it done. You know, got plenty of time. All right, so let's begin. I'm going to go back a little bit on this. There we go. So explain to you what the panel system is. It's a panel system. Actually, we have it all over the giant screen. We literally had to build a screen out of a panel system. This one is a little bit different. Just have voice. Come on, man. Give me something about the intro on it. So I'm not talking over an intro. An intro's not talking over me. We got something here. Oh, we'll take that right there. Perfect. That one last one. Oh. There we go. That's beautiful. That works for me. So basically, it's a panel system. It basically allows you to link other screens together, make larger screens. You can also cut and manipulate the screens if you're doing projector mapping. If you want to have some weird shape, oddly designed screens, which I'm actually going to turn a couple of these screens into big giant daffodils and using projector mapping to change the petals to whatever I want, because it has some projector mapping applications in it. Interactive technology, which means if you're using it as an office such like we're in right now, you can actually lay this to your table, which we'll be showing you some demonstrations on that. And you can also use it with several different forms of projectors, as some Picos and ultra short throw projectors, if you want to do a tabletop display on your table. Also, we're using some interactive technology we have coming in that will allow me to drag and drop my programs from my computer onto that display right over there. It's also flexible for those who want to build a customized curved projection screen. And on top of that, it's like other options along with it. It is fully weatherproof. Yes, ultra short throw compatible. Everything we make literally is ultra short throw compatible because we have ultra short throws here. That's why I use them all the time for certain things, for certain demonstrations, and this stuff needs to work on it. So it have to be able to read with no problem whatsoever. If you saw the demonstrations we first showed it off, between that and the white screen, it shows a massive difference between a white screen. Pretty soon we'll be showing off some certified to show you the difference between our product and high-grade certified projection screens. And as you can see, next to the screen we're building, which is going to be the new Halo system, which that's why we have the LED light sitting over there. Pretty soon tomorrow, the rest of the stuff will be coming in, and we'll be painting the background bone white, all the corners, and then we'll be installing those lights. And then our screens will actually be going on those surfaces, so that way we can paint them anything we want, stick them in the oven, and see if they basically work. But other than that, yeah, you'll get a chance to see that then laying next to an all bone white surface, which will show you the impact of what it's designed to do. And then somewhere between that time, we'll be finishing this massive project. That's the giant dual 160-inch 1610 giant display screen that will run just about anything we want off of it. Anything from 235.1 setups, Pico projectors, long throws, short throws, you name it, it'll run it. So yeah, get that done and finish. Actually, so this whole section right here is designed to be interactive. That's why floor is going to be done. Everything's going to be coded in that technology. With the help of the Xbox Connect system, we'll be able to run that through off the PC, and we can basically scan the environment, which would be pretty cool. Taka, you're about to get scanned. Like what? Yeah. So I like the panel systems because we used it in here because again it was a much better option than putting it a fixed frame screen, which again once you paint those you're not going to be able to take it apart. Like literally you can't because that elastic PVC material just basically is not there anymore, and you're going to have to basically take it out the same way you got it in, which means you got a screen that's over the sides of that door, ain't going up back out that door. If you take it apart, then you run the risk of the surface, the PVC surface. Well, you can't get that back on the frame. It's kind of hard to do. I've done it already, and yeah, you ever see me move a screen from a new location, which I did when I went to Haventown? If you notice, all the screens were intact because we can't take them apart. Motorized projection screen definitely wasn't going to work. The motor alone on a 160 inch or 150 inch would have been huge. Get that thing up the staircase what we have, which is kind of narrow. That would have been a headache. To mount that thing in, you haven't did the mounting equipment it takes to put in 150 inch. It's a lot. It's a lot of mounting. You're going to have to tear the wall up to get it in. So no, not going to work. Fixed frame screen, still same problem. So there was no solution to figure out how do we get a screen in here without touching the walls. You can't touch the walls in here, literally. We had to build a cardboard base wall, and then we had to attach a panel system to it to get it to work. Now it's the only way we could do it. Other than that, we couldn't get the screen in. And that panel system right there, when I was looking at it, somebody said, you know, you should sell those. And I was like, ain't a bad idea, because we were not planning to sell those at all, period. We're just going to get the panel to fit into the screen. That was it. But we developed a whole new solution for it, which is a lot more easy to apply to it, because again, it's a bit of a headache on the other screen paint. To apply that to a panel is a complete headache. It really is. It has issues. We had to basically prime everything to get to stay. See the primer we have up here? This is not an everyday primer. This is a special kind of primer, industrial primer, because we had a really hard time getting the coating to stick to that primer. On the other hand, that technology is different. That technology allows us to do a one coat application. We don't even have to spray it and can roll it right over the screen, but that one was rolled in. And no, it's not for sale. It'll never ever be for sale. It's designed basically for us to conduct our physical screens. So when we start bringing out a lot of the physical screens, like the acoustic screens we're bringing out, the gamer screens, they have special coatings for them. So this will allow our customers to be able to, well, if you want to use panels, you can use panels. We just have different selections of screens we're working on. This is just one of them. Let's get something else on here. Abstract art. A lot of space. Now, projector we're using in the demonstration, not 1080p. People already know. We got to mention that we got people watch our channel later on, and they need to know the projector we're using, because I get them in the comment section what projector it was. It is a Sony VPL CX100. I got the projector for $10 on eBay. The projector doesn't have an HDMI port. We use a HDMI to VGA adapter in the back, and it's a 720p unit. That's it. So the important thing is that we didn't have to spend a lot of money. I have a goal where I'm going to be spending for all my projectors under $200. We should not have to go above $200 for a projector. And we should not have to be stuck in dark environments. We should not have to calibrate. We shouldn't have to go through any of that at all whatsoever. That's pretty cool. Now somebody was asking, could they be stuck to ceilings? Yeah, you can stick it on the ceilings. It's a very lightweight material, which we like. Very easy to hang to the wall. Probably weighs as much as probably a magazine. Doesn't have really any weight to it. I mean, a thin magazine, nothing heavy. There's really no weight to it whatsoever. Easy to cut and manipulate, because in the art community, they can use these things too. As a matter of fact, I have some connections with the art community, little area. I think I'm going to introduce them to this technology, because I was talking about using projector mapping. And imagine to be able to cut the screen out the way you want to cut out and design it. So if you want to do a field of, like I said, like dandelions or flowers, you can cut that out, the little dandelion flowers like we did with the little cardboard. The cardboard flower back there. Same thing. And you can actually project and map off it, because you're literally cutting the screen. The screen's designed to be cut. Ouch. I got the wrong way on that one. You can design a nice little flower cardboard PC. Cardboard. This is cardboard PC. It's part of one of the PCs you built out of cardboard. But yeah, you can make your own flowers out of cardboard. And you turn that thing right over there, that screen, into the same thing. But the difference is that's a projection screen you'll be building with. Which means if you have projector mapping technology will allow you to be to scan each petal. Anything you want on it. You can scan every single inch of that and each petal, and you can do a multi-layer system on it where you can bring that flower to life through mapping technology. But with the screen technology, it gives you the ability to cut a screen and design it any way you want, sculpt it, any kind of artwork you want, and use that for the mapping system on it. And you can operate it in a fully lit environment. That's one of the things I noticed when I was watching the projector mapping applications. I saw a lot of people doing demonstrations in really dark environments. And the reason why, because they're projecting off white walls and screens and stuff like that. And the colors were really, really bland. Couldn't pick up contrast for Jack. So this new technology will give them that capability. So it has multiple uses, just like the quantum black star. It has projector mapping capabilities. All that stuff does. Allows our customers to have multiple applications on what they want to use it for, not just for home theater. So we're in a fully lit environment. This is our office. Plenty of commercial lighting in here. See all the lighting we have in here. It's nice and bright in here. And I'll show you our projector. This is my Sony. And there's the model number right there. I'd like to back it up. Here's the little VGA adapter. It's so old, it doesn't even have an HDMI port on it. We can go to the left, and it will pick up, as always, 180 degree viewing angle. All our technology has that ability. Taco Land. Go to this side right here. Picks up with no problem. Screensavers that pick up high white levels due to the heightener technology that's bitted in the screen. Gives the screen the ability to pick those high white levels up. And if you're going to be using this for office, like we're in right now, this will be fantastic, because now you can use it as, instead of your whiteboard that you have where your projector is sitting at, you can use this as your blackboard. And this will allow you to be able to draw and do whatever you want to do off your interactive projectors right directly to your wall. You'll be able to read an Infinity 1 contrast level in a well-lit office area without worrying about your screen washing out or fading, or becoming your pie chart becoming discolored. When people do presentations, of an item, they want it to be realistic, especially at a trade show. If you're basically trying to sell a product, you don't want it to come out washed out, bland looking. You really can't. It's like if you watch the old commercials on Lucky Charms, or any commercials back then, before they had color TV. Can you imagine how hard it was to actually sell a product that was colorful to viewers that all they can see in black and white? Kind of hard to do that. That's when advertising, I think, was at its best. People really could sell a product back then. But anyway, and even before you even had visual and you had it all on radio, imagine making something sound so realistic. That's the art of advertisement right there. But as I said before, that advertisement is very, very important for people to see exactly what you're trying to sell. That's why these are fantastic for office use, because you can put these right up on your wall. The lighting in the environment won't even affect it in any way whatsoever. You can draw out your pie sheets, your demonstrations, whatever you want. It's fully interactive with your projector. You can also place it right on top of your desk with no problem. I love this old star field popping up. Look at that. Now we got it overlapped, of course. So you can see that between the block system behind the back of it doesn't even come close to it. Let's get something real interesting here. I'm gonna get a certified. I do have a certified here. Wow. Excuse me, Taco. Do you mind moving out of the way? Thank you. Much appreciated. Do not like to move. The land of Taco. I do not move. All right, got a $7,000 certified here. All right, some gunmetal technology, by the way. There we go. That's gunmetal right there. That is. There we go. Sample sheet. That's the Parallax Pure 0.8 screen. These screens are not cheap. They're very expensive.
Let me just put tape down here.
Man. Let's see, tape. Oh yeah, right behind me. Where's my tape? Now we do the certifies to show our customers that where our price point. For these screens, for 8 of them, there's 8 that comes in a pack. It's around $477. Where do I see majorities being sold? Companies. I see companies buying these up. A lot of them. I got offers already for companies that need these for certain things they want to use them for, and then we're going to introduce them to the art community. They'll be available for anybody, but like companies buy these up. Like the invisible technology we make, even though you don't see it on the website, it's an invoice product. Companies come in and buy that up because, you know, it's not a product that usually customers are going to be interested in. Unless they got some project they're working on and they come up to us and say, hey, we got a project and this is what we're building and designing, send this out to us. And yeah. All right, let's get this on here. Hopefully it stays. See what we get. Where is remote controls? And it got me at a commercial at a perfect time. There we go. Now that right there is Daylight's Parallax at 0.8 gain. That's a screen that can cost you about $7,000. About $5,000 and $7,000 for them. Control. Let's start off with green screen. That's your green screen. Green screen. They give me green rain. How did we get green rain out of green screen? All right, there's our technology to producing green. Make sure our camera, because we want to make sure we're right at eye level with this screen at the end of the day. There we go. Red screen. Screen. see. Purple screen. Blue screen. Screen. Slow color changer. That will give us a random of colors. Really? You gotta make that noise right now. Look, he's got his foot on the box doing that over and over again. "4K snow screensavers." That screen has an insane heightener sitting inside of it right now. This dark screen is way darker than theirs. So that's a $7,000 screen, and that kit is $477 on a $10 projector in an environment that most screens will not even dare even step foot in. Because again, like I said, the high-end screens, I've seen the same thing. The lighting behind the back of the screen, those sprinkles of lights in the environment. That's pretty much it. Let's get the color difference. I need something to block my projector. Show the color difference. Ooh, don't lose my food. Sheesh. Don't knock my food on the floor. The color difference between the two. That's what's impressive about the technology. It's far darker than their screen, and yet it can pull a white level literally that high. By the way, that screen's not black, by the way. That's a heightener. It has a shifting technology sitting inside of it right now. So it's not black. It's a weird color. A very weird color. Starfield screensaver. When that screen comes up gray, there's green. I should shift to black. So my customers at the end of the day, well, A screen that can read an amazing contrast level, shifting capability. As you've seen in the lighter screens, you can do that with that technology also too. But also too, $7,000 screen versus $477 at 8 screens, 8 little cubic screens. Now going up against a Black Star, they don't stand a chance. Black Star is a 100% black technology. Certified grades can't take it. There's no screen that can take it at all, period, right now. Now what the Black Stars can do. And sitting in a halo system at that is even far worse. And they can collect tons of light, where other screens have very hard issues collecting light in normal environment. They don't even collect light in this environment. So that would be an issue for them. Here is the, I always use that, oh, you know, the back goes to this thing. Now, is it a good screen? The daylight screen? Yeah, I told you, one of the best screens. I've seen some really good screens. The screens we have in our category are screens we choose because they're the best. Black Diamond, Daylight, Elite screens. Those are the screens we like to use because they're good screens, professional high-end screens. Elite screens, there's another one too. But our investors don't care, and customers don't care about the $7,000 screen because they're not planning to buy it anyway. You know, they want to see the difference between a white screen because that's what everybody has, a cheap white screen. That's what they're interested in. You know, I can go out spending money for a cheap white screen and hope my projector will fix all the little bells and whistles and give me all that back. Or I'm not going to go near a $7,000 screen because most people are not even thinking in that category to go near a $7,000, $5,000, $3,000 projection screen. Not even $1,500. They don't want to go near it. Show the benefits of a white screen versus your product, you should never ever match that screen. Not even close, not even a hiccup. Like some people, they don't like to entertain the thought of it all. You should never ever match it in any way whatsoever. It should be a massive difference between night and day. Now, I see screens that try to do the benefit of a white screen versus their screen, and it's almost identical. You really can't tell. In the dark, at a distance, you couldn't tell one from the other. That's what I noticed in a lot of the Iowa screens, Valva screens that have this kind of light gray coating. They'll match a white screen very easy. Extremely easy to match a white screen. You have to show a difference between night and day. But you're also going to have to read those high white levels. That screen I just put away has a 0.8 gain set on a very high bright screen. The fact that our screen is darker and we can still maintain our white levels next to that is quite impressive. But like I said, most people, you go to forum sites, they're the ones that more talk about the high-end screens versus our stuff. You know, that's what you should go through. But in the real world out here, they don't care about the 7,000 because they're not going to buy the 7,000. They're going to buy a white screen. That's what they're going to buy. Thinking their projector is going to fix the problem. And they're going to be to pick up, like I said, all the bells and whistles that they see on the side of the box. You know, everyday family on the side of the box, all sitting around, huddle watching this projection screen. That's what they think they're going to get. They're not even going to come close to it. Now in the dark, pretty much where you're going to have to be at, well, you still can't pick it up. You still can't see it. I've done dozens and dozens of demonstrations on comparisons of the dark. Even outside, you can't read it. White screen's not built for that. Can't use it in fully lit environments. They're nowhere near ambient light projection. And they say they have a 2.0. No, they don't have that. A 0.0? Pfft, please. No, no, no. They don't have that either. Or 1.0. They don't have the capability for gain. They can't pick up gain. If they could, you wouldn't be in a dark environment every time you have to use them. You can't use white screens in fully lit environments. Everybody knows what happens to them. They don't have a gain attached to those things. They just put that up there. Companies do it all the time. They say my screen's brighter, puts up wider images in this screen, and has a 2.0 gain. Doesn't have that. What's the purpose of, think about it, big picture here. What's the purpose of a 2.0 gain if you're stuck in the dark? Simple and plain. Gain on the screen means the screen is able to produce a nice brightness for the screen. Allows your projector to be, your screen to be used in a decent, well-lit environment. But the image quality improves once you darken the environment, which means the 2.0 gain wouldn't be needed if you're in the dark. So it doesn't have a 2.0 gain, or 1.1, or any of those. It has nothing. At the conversation in the forum site, white projection screens, or people have white projection screen, little clubs, they have them. The guy was like, 2.0 gain. I was like, no, you're wrong. It doesn't have a 2.0 gain. He said, look at it in the dark. I said, you understand? He said, look at it in the dark. Gain does not pick up in the dark. There's nothing really fighting the projector in the dark. If you're on a fully lit environment, now your projector is going to have issues because there's light in the environment. If you're at a long throw, you have to travel at a distance, which means you have less of a chance of having the lumen count that you started with than you end with because the environment will tear it up. Unlike ultra short throw, you're sitting on top of the screen, so the distance throw isn't there anymore. So it's a shorter distance to get from A to B. So you have less wear and tear on your contrast and color and all that whatsoever. But the problem you have is the screen still can't read it. Even at that close distance, it can't read it. That's why you find a lot of their demonstrations sitting in dark environments, because image quality improves once the lights go out. So why would you need gain? That's what I explained to him. That's what the industry told you. Industry came up with these white screens. We're going to give them a 2.0, a 1.0. We're going to say this one has a higher white level than this one, and this one's much brighter. Yeah, that's all industry nonsense. People came up with these rules and regulations, and the forum sites picked them up, and they started spreading the same rules and regulations, and other people started picking up, and then it became life. The word became life. And now people actually believe that nonsense. Slow color changer. Slow color changer. And say, well, that's a white sheet of paper. That's not the same thing as a projection screen. I literally did that demonstration already. I had several high certified. As a matter of fact, I have a white certified projection screen right now on me. Let's swap out. This is Daylight's high performance white projection screen surface. Right here. Let's see if there's a change. Tape here. Oh, let me see. Kind of stop sticking your tape was right over there. And those ain't the weirdest areas. Now I've done a demonstration with white high performance elite screens. Several different versions of their high-end white screens. One had a 0.9 sitting on top of it. And I've done a white t-shirt next to the screens. White sheet of paper. And so on. Put them all together. Hit it with the projector. You couldn't tell one from the other. We'll do a little experiment. We'll take a 1.0 and a 2.0. Stick them right next to each other. They'll both look exactly the same. They'll claim that one has a yellowish tone to the white level. Heard that one before? Yeah. White screens use it all the time. They'll say over one white screen over another, that white screen picks up a more of a yellowish tone when it comes to its white level. This one picks up a higher white level. Either way, it's still bad. Because neither one of them can see color or contrast truthfully. Let me see here what we got to do. My world. Where did we put that at? That freaking fast. That's what I mean by I move so quick on things. I literally. There we go. Put things in the weird places. Should not those stuff that have this black and areas that are black. So I'll never find them. Ever. Alright, so let's go over here. And let's go throw this white certified screen up here. Let's see. All right. The perfect timing, right? Yeah, the minute we go to show, commercial pops up. There we go. Let's go back to that. Tape sticks to that surface much better than the other one. It does. Much easier to stick to it, which is good. As you can see, yeah, it doesn't, neither one of them can pick up. So I've got that, I go on the forum sites, we show the white piece of paper, and I get that, well, you know, hey, it's not right, because that's not an actual white screen, that's a piece of paper. And I go, okay, no problem. I'll go get me a certified white surface and we'll go from here. Now, that certified white screen costs more than your average white screen because that's a daylight. Usually when I go into these forum sites, we never show it off the bat. We like them to give us questions and then we answer them. It works out better that way. So, you know, we go into a white screen, we know at the end of the day they're going to be offended by the white piece of paper, and they're going to advise me and challenge me to go get a white surface, where I'll come back with a high-performance white surface that's better than the screens that they're using, because they're using everyday white screens. That's a certified. That's more advanced than what they had. That screen will cost more than what their white projection screen costs, even though that's one's white too. So if that had the reaction, the same thing as white surface had, that means your screen or more will have the same reaction also. And that's the end of that conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Business 101. That's how you shut it down. Let's see if I can make my screen unwatchable. 4K snow screensavers. No, I can't. Now, if I could do this here, live, I can do this anywhere. Anywhere. But those people were already got in trouble with my company anywhere. Especially when you're making our products look so dark you can't even see the screen. Looks just like black paint. It looks like just like black paint. Same reaction it has on our product. Interesting. Yeah. Those are going to be some big ones, I'll tell you right now. Some big boys. Now we do know that our white level is going to drop. Any darker screen is going to drop. Any screen. Anyone sit there and tells you at the end of the day that their screen doesn't drop, they lie. Because it does. Every screen drops. It's physics. It's definitely going to happen. So, the darker color is going to drop. But you have to make sure they're not in this serious sacrifice field like the black paint. That's why we do the black on black. And we want to show that our products don't match black paint, black fabric, and so forth. But to show where our white levels lay at. And we do that at 1,000 lumens in commercial environments. Where the gray screens and lighter screens do the opposite. They keep showing off these white levels. No, 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 no. You're not supposed to be showing that off. We know you can pick that up. Contrast is what you're supposed to show off. And you have to do those in fully lit environments. Very hostile, maxed out environments. To make sure your contrast levels pick up and your colors are not going to wash out. Because if you're claiming to have a 2.0 gain, and again, as I said before, 2.0 gains don't exist on lighter screens. Gains don't even exist on lighter screens. That's why we see them all in the dark. How can you make claim that a paint has a 2.0 when the majority of video demonstrations are done in the dark? And when any of we've seen that are done in well-lit environments, somewhat lit environments, they're showing a lot of color. Because color fades less. That's why you'll never see contrast. That's why. They always do the contrast demonstrations in very dark environments. It doesn't help you at all. Screen couldn't see white levels, you couldn't see color. They both play in the same party. If your colors are too dark and you take black paint and put it up there and it doesn't register, it comes up really, really dark, black fabric, they don't have the ability to be able to read white light. They can't see it, so the colors don't work. Sony contrast demonstration. Most important thing you would need to have pick up on your screen is a contrast level. It's the most important thing ever. It determines whether your screen's ambient light projection will actually function, because darker screens have the ability to be able to absorb more light. That's why I say when I see demonstrations of dark screens claim to be dark screens and super ultra dark environments, there's something wrong with your product. Because having a screen that dark, you should never ever be in an environment that dark. Let alone right on the side of a container that you're not ambient light projection being that dark. I posted that picture in multiple forum sites and they all came back saying, how in the world would that be possible for it to be that dark? It can't collect light. That's the opposite. Usually would have that on a gray screen or a white screen. You would have that on there, but not on something that dark. Now, for those of you who are saying, well, that doesn't make, it does make perfect sense. If you take a white screen, you stick it in a dark environment, you hit it with a projector, look at your back of your walls, look at everything around your environment. Your walls are splashing, that screen's splashing off white light everywhere in the environment. You show red, you got red flashing all over your walls. I did this with a motorized projection screen. You take a motorized projection screen, our dark technology, as that screen starts to come down, the environment goes dark. And the screen produces a solid bright red. That's what daylight. That's what Black Diamond was showing off in the demonstration, where they had a white screen and they hit it with a projector, and you just see light splash all over the environment. When the screen came down, it canceled out all that light. It was able to absorb it and show the picture quality without the light splashing all over the place and capture that color. But the problem you had, that's the problem. This thing about it, when you're dealing with darker screens, they had that capability. But mind you, even with a darker screen, it still has to be able to read a decent amount of white light, because if it doesn't, the image comes up dirty and muddy. Got to worry about that too. And you have to do that in fully lit environments where the screen's going to have a much harder time trying to generate white light, and also to a much lower caliber projectors, which is also very important. So if you have a darker screen, darker screens are designed to be able to pull a lot more better images due to the fact that they're designed to absorb light. And if you write on a container that your product is not ambient light rejection, that's a first red flag for anybody. So we posted that on a forum site, the guy was like, no, that's a major red flag. That all darker screens have that capability to absorb that light. The quality is another question. What's the quality you're going to get out of that? What's the balance you're going to get out of that? The balance in color, the balance in contrast, the balance in white level. What are you going to get out of that? What type of projectors you're going to be able to use on that? Which one are going to be able to utilize that product better? What type of environments you're going to be able to maintain that particular image between the projector and screen? How is the environment going to change that out? Sounds complicated, don't it? That's what comes in. That's what comes with the work. That's why that testing is important. And if I say things on camera, and that sounds like a lot, because it is, you have to have those tests in order to sell a product. And when you're done with all that inside craziness, you're going to be going outside if your stuff is claimed to be weatherproof. So you'll be doing it again. Either it works or it doesn't. Can't make it up. If you make it up, this is going to shroud you in days and days of have not described from PayPal. And if someone basically gets smart enough and they decide to go in and file a consumer fraud against you, you're in a lot of trouble. So yeah, that testing is very important. Very, very important. And maintain those contrast levels and color at the exact same time. Can't be showing off, images of colors and well-lit areas, and the minute the contrast comes in, all of a sudden the area goes dark. I've seen people turn off light switches left and right in videos. 1 minute the lights will be on and the color is still washed out, you can see it on the screen, but the minute there's really heavy contrast levels start to kick in around that video, lights start popping off left and right. It bothers people when we say it, but hey, look on the bright side. I mean, if you want your product to go from here to there, and you want to get your product to get contract, distributorship, all that stuff, right? You're going to have to back it up. I'm going to tell the truth. Now, from what I've seen already in products on the market, going out and tell the truth on their products. I've not seen someone said the contrast isn't fair. It's fair. That's what it's fair. Best used in an ambient light controlled environment. That's telling the truth. But then you got people that are trying to compete with us. We specialize in ambient light rejection technology and black technology, and they're making statements on items that they can't do that with because, again, no, you can't do that. It's like trying to compare yourself to Black Diamond. I'm not going to be. We can. if you want. Just takes time for you to take one of those screens on it. They're very, very high-end screens. But that's the problem. They became to the point where they wanted people to believe that they're the same as us. They can save them thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars. Don't buy from him. His products don't work. Only our products work. Well, no testing at all, and their products fizzled out. And they lied to their customers. They made their customers believe that their products would work in fully lit environments. They use high-powered projectors to manipulate the environments. Dark environments to manipulate the environments. And, yeah, the customers who bought that, at the end of the day, I've seen their customers, every single one of them, sit in these dark, dark environments. Or, I think the one guy I seen that had the screen at the football field, they can't show contrast. They'll stick to bright colors because, again, if they show anything dark in there, it washes out. It's a great screen. We've had it. We tested it already. Before we started going through the other complications of, the whole post office fraud nonsense and, faulty items coming in the mail and cancellations, we were able to get his product. He did ship them over, used to. So we started doing testing and found it didn't work. Took it outside. I got demonstrations of the product outside. It didn't work. Didn't pick up. So, I mean, if you're claiming the product to be like ours, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to test it in the exact same environment our screens have to be in. So don't write on containers, not ambient light projection, because you're going to ambient light projection whether you like it or not. You challenged our screens. That's where you're going to go. Why would I hold someone's hand like, oh no, it said not ambient light projection. Let's not put them in the environment, even though they claim to be our technology. No, you're going to be in the same environment as us. Oops, I'm on the wrong one. Now, don't forget that. As long as I live, I've gotten all kinds of instructions from that guy. He doesn't want them on certified. He knows we got a collection of certified screens on us. We know we test stuff on certified all the time. I got instructions not to put his stuff on certifieds. Yeah, as you saw, no dark environments. He didn't want it in fully lit environments. He didn't want it outside. There's a whole lot of stuff he didn't want it on. But hey, you claim to be us. That's what we do. We go outside. We test against certified. We're in fully lit environments. So are you claiming to be us or you're not claiming to be us? That's what happens to people lie on their resumes. I speak French. I speak Italian. I speak fluent Japanese. You don't speak any of that. You slide on your resume. Don't lie on the resume. Get faced with the real thing. What kind of tea that is? I started green tea. What is the other tea? I bet you don't even see that. Probably zero. Oh no, let me see. Nope, don't even see it, do you? Look at that big old head cat sitting on the screen. Bam. Whatever. I was like, what? What are you talking about? You sound mad at me. You're crazy. I don't see no cat. It's right there. It was right there. Alright, let me see. I gotta figure out where we're gonna start with right now. Cause I got a lot on my plate right now. I'm trying to figure out where to go. Can't do the halo till tomorrow because we're waiting for the white paint to get here. The white, not that. So that's on hold. So that's good. That's something I have to deal with right now. We do have the lights here, so that's good. So that'll be for tomorrow. I really don't feel like painting in the door 160 inches, like I really don't. But I have to finish the bottom half anyway, so I got to finish the bottom half. So I'll start. Wait, I forgot. I ordered the paint for the bottom half, so I can't do that till tomorrow too. Because I want to use that one. That's what I want to use. Okay. Might just knock out the bottom half first, then we start at the top. I'm not doing AdTech right now because I'm changing the formula to something else. I want to design it for something else. We're going to have AdTech, definitely, yes, but I'm actually redesigning it. It's not FLE anymore. That's an IO technology, it's an ILEG technology embedded into it. So now the AdTech is being changed. So I just paint the panels right now. I got stuff here. I got my glow-in-the-dark paints for my PC corrosion job, which I'll probably do that later on today. Some other PC over here. Install the fans on this one and get that thing done. They're just sitting up there. Bringing me so much cool air. I gotta get me another set of those, man, just to put on the desk. Oh, I forgot I can add those to the tower. Got a little tower system over there with the little robots, which I have to order those too. Alright. I gotta be at the post office tomorrow. Everybody else taken care of. So let me see what we got here for time here. Yeah, we gotta be on the website. I gotta be on the website. I can't stream that because again, I got too much to do. I gotta change out everything on the site because we changed the domain name now. So for the new company, everything in there's gotta be changed out. And then we have to go into what's new today and give out the dates on when the stuff is going to be available. Because if people ask me when it's going to be available, we got to show demonstrations, then we're talking about when it's available. I get that here, I get that on Facebook. We post on Facebook. And then we got another dedicated page for this going up on Facebook, which I have to build and put together and take videos from here and stick them over there. And pictures from over here and stick them over there. And you know how it goes. It's how it goes. What it goes is how it goes. Whew. Work as usual. That stack of pancakes. That big old stack of pancakes. Man, if you had a house sitting up there and you can just see all that beauty in the day, man, I swear, I wouldn't even need a TV. I would just get a window, put a frame on, and just look out like, look at that big old bay window and stuff up there. Which has a projection turn out by right tackle. Watch your movies on. Where would you be at to catch that the other day? That has got to be insane. Got a nice little lake over there too on top of that. That's got some fish in there too for fishing. Man, that is beautiful. I like when they have the little post they have on whatchamacallit talking about, would you live out here if you had no Wi-Fi? Yep. No Wi-Fi, no neighbors, no nothing. Completely off the grid. All that power. Look at all that power up there. Can run. Got a lake out there. I can't believe you got a lake out there. You know what you can do with a lake? Have any idea how much power you can get off a lake? It's so easy. It's so easy to get power off that lake. It's so easy. It's 20 feet drop in order to power a turbine. That's what it takes. It's a 20-foot drop to do it. To power a turbine. That's what you would need. I saw some documentary about some guy who had a lake. He bought some land at a lake near his property, and he was trying to figure out how to get power from the lake. So it was too short in order for them to put a turbine in. But it ran, it had a constant flow. And the guy engineer told me he needed a 20-foot drop in order for it to come down with enough energy to hit the turbine, which would not have been hard to do. He could have done it. The lake was already channeling energy. You just have to figure out how to get that energy up that ramp and to hit that funnel spout that comes down and hits the turbine. An easy way to do it, pumping system. Pumping system can draw water. There's energy already coming from the lake, can draw water and push it right up that ramp system. Now, if the water's coming down where it's spraying all over the place, there's your energy source every place. You need to concentrate into a funnel system, which coming down into a direct funnel and hitting concentrated water to that paddle, which will cause the paddle to spin. It'll spin faster if the water's concentrated in the tube. It's just like when you use a garden hose. Use a garden hose and you squeeze and you put it on spray. It doesn't have a lot of power. You tighten that water up and you spray. You can knock over bottles with it. Same scenario. It's just concentrated in energy. Now you get that at a 20-foot drop of that water constantly being pumped up. And it's all solar power. It's all running itself. Energy from the sun can run the panels, can run the pumping station, can basically channel that water up, bring it over the side, drop it down between gravity and that channel, hit that water, hit that turbine, cause it to spin. The water going down the opposite side will cause that paddle to even move in motion. So the paddle's moving with the water. It's also being hit with that direct water that's coming down on top of it. And there you are. You got power to your building. Simple. I like that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff I'm into. When I see stuff like this, most people see this and go, what the freak did I... Me, at the end of the day, I'm seeing all this energy. It's just Minecraft to me all day long. So when I look at that lake, I'm like, oh, crap, we can get energy off of that. Power my entire house off of that thing, man. Simple turbine system. I think I should have sent him that information. He could have used that. Definitely could have used that. But yeah. Yes, sirree. He could have powered it. 20-foot drop. They do it in logging companies all the time. When they cut logs, they had this freaking like this kind of I don't know, I can call it like a half funnel system where they channel those logs right up the side into these mills, and these mills cut these logs up. Yeah, using the power, force, energy, gravity, all that to be able to channel those logs over. They need to go in. They need to be. Anybody gonna be anchoring them things all the way up and down, back and what's manpower, gas, and all that? You use all that to do the work for you. Yep. They stick a treadmill in there. It's a small put a treadmill in there, and when them logs hit that treadmill, they push it right up into that thing. That saw cuts it up. But they use that water to channel all those logs through. Cut them up, drop them in the water. Yep. Got a lake out there, man. That's power right there. And you got all that sunlight. There's no trees out there. There's hardly any trees. Man, I would have a solar farm put up there. At least about a good 20 panels. Nothing permanent because I want something I can take down and put back up. A couple of shipping container units with batteries in it. Oh man, I would have a ball out there. I'd be Minecrafting in my way up there. Yeah, we built this old power station. We got one that actually runs off hydroelectric energy and one off solar energy. Free. As much as I want. As much as I want. And then it rains out there on top of that. Got a lake out there. Water harvesting systems. You can harvest your own water. All that stuff. As long as you can operate and you get power, you can run whatever you want. Part of that, I get part of a hill. On top of that hill, I would just stick a chair up there, and I would just have my my little cooler I put out there, and I just sit there and watch the sunrise. That's it. That's retirement right there. I get to sit there and just build all kinds of cool stuff all day long. Once in a while, you might see a giant Gundam in the corner. I'm joking. You got a giant boat in the corner. That'd be all kinds of people be calling about that thing at the end of the day. And besides, I don't even have the skill to build that to begin with. But yeah, that's power right there, man. Most people say that and they go, where's the pipes? Where's the plumbing? Where's the wires? How are we going to plug anything up? You have power all around you. That's what somebody saw when they saw the Hoover Dam. They looked at, saw that water running, they were like, oh. Anybody else? He probably saw that. The guy who developed the Hoover Dam was probably looking at it like, you have any idea what we got here? In this power. That's what he saw, endless power. And he used that and designed the Hoover Dam. But it actually powers cities. Some people see water falling off a cliff. Other people see power. Somebody said you should have patented the idea of the funnel system. For what? It's free. It's knowledge at the end of the day. For anybody else, somebody might build on it and make it better. Why not? They might make it better than I just made it. I'm trying like, oh shoot, that's pretty hot. You know, I mean, designed it that way instead. The Minecraft of the land. Yeah, I'd have a ball out there. Our first time I showed it to somebody, was like, how you gonna plug anything up? Like, how would you how you gonna survive out there? You're freeze to death out there. I'm like, man, you don't see the big picture of it all. When I was in that garage, I learned how to insulate a unit that was warm in the winter and cold in the summer. I learned how to insulate a unit, make it livable. That's a skill level you'll never forget. You have to learn this. I had to do tons of research on insulation, on how to insulate a building. Because you don't have a choice. You're freeze to death if you don't. You burn up and overheat. You got to figure a way how to do it. That's what I like about the early settlers who came out here. They didn't have houses, they built all that stuff. They came out there, got a piece of land, they built their home. They did their hunting, they did their fishing, they grew their crops. They built all that. These guys got these huge ranches, like 3,000 cows and all this stuff. They built that from nothing. That's what I like about the settlers at the end of the day. Now today, man doesn't even basically have most of his basically primal instincts. They're gone. They've been dulled down. That's what I love about the bushcraft. I love the bushcraft. You're supposed to be. You're thrown out in the wilderness. You're supposed to know how to survive out there. Zach and I watch some bushcraft videos all day, man. Guys build the most amazing things. They can survive anywhere. Take a person out there, he'll lose his mind out there. They lose their mind. Like, what the freak? Like, I ain't got a cell phone signal. You don't know how to use a compass? Can't read road maps? Some people literally can't read a map. That's pretty bad. You can't read a basic map. That's not good. That's not good at all, period. You should know how to read a map. Or know how to use a compass. I watched this guy, him and his kids, they go camping. You learn stuff by watching that bushcraft. You learn a lot of stuff. He took a stick and he kind of whittled it down to like a toothpick. And he stuck a worm on it. You can find worms anywhere. And he put that on the worm, threw it out in there on a piece of string on a stick and caught a fish with it. Caught the fish, cut it up, and used pieces of the fish to catch larger fish. Smart idea. Real smart idea. How many people carry Flintstone on them? I carry one on me all the time. You never know when you'll need one. Should have one on you. One day you might be stuck out in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere to start a fire. I would advise you to do that in certain areas. Like, you really shouldn't do that in certain areas because, you know, they have issues out there. But other than that, I always carry one on me all the time. Blackberries. Boom. Blackberries like little grenades. Boom. But yeah. I see opportunity. When I see stuff like that, I see opportunity. I see the ability to be able to learn new things. That's what I see. Most people, they get about that, they will freak out there. Like, oh my goodness, my cell phone's not working. I can't get anybody to call me in. They freak out. That is opportunity. Wow, look at those flowers. They're gorgeous. Who maintains those flowers? See, this is stuff I like to research. I go online and look at this and go, who maintains all those flowers? That is beautiful. Now, for some people who think I'm going off topic, no, I'm done. I've already showed up the screen. We did everything we need to do. All they got to do is alter the shirt, though, drop it at 1,000 lumens. I'm curious about that myself right there. Some other things I have to do with it, and pretty much that's it. But when I watch these videos of this scenery, just basically I see this at the end of the day that, yeah, you should know how to survive out there. Eight-inch buck knife, that's all you need. You should be able to do it. Some people bring 8-inch buck knife and they bring a piece of tarp. That's it. That's all you need. Tarp is really all you're going to need. Definitely going to need a knife, though. A good knife. That's it. I watched that one guy. He was doing something. Oh, no. He took his coffee cup and he scooped up that water and put it right on top of that burner, and basically made his cocoa. Some people can't do that. You know, freak out drinking some freaking pond water. Like, oh no, can't drink that. I gotta have bottled water only. Salt. I got him. That's everybody saw. People can't do that. There's water right there. You drink that water. You sterilize it when you put it on that heat. The heat will sterilize all that. You drink that right there, from there. Put a little coffee in there, tea, whatever. You don't notice the difference. Ain't gonna kill you. Any parasites in there are dead after you heat them up on that heat. Let's see. 4K OLED demonstrations. Those of you who can't fish and all that stuff, kudos to you. That's what you should take the kids camping, take them fishing, all that stuff. They should know how to basically have some kind of survival skills if they ever get into a situation. And this technology is gorgeous. Got this in the full-lit environment. It is looking great. No. I'm not trying to stop. Cancel. You're doing too much. I ain't even asked for all that. Like, do you want to cancel stream? Did I ask for all that? Yeah, I like camping. So now we got to do two types of camping. We got to do camping in a cabin. I don't camp in cabins. I like the tent at the end of the day. That's where I be at. In the tent. We ain't doing the whole. I might do one. I might do a glamping tent. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. They're talking about doing a glamping tent. I want to see what this is like. I got multiple rooms. It's like a little tiny cabin, but you blow it up. I'm like, really? I want to see this. But I don't like it. Taking a knife to it. Yeah, we're joking. But anyway, yeah, I want to see what it's like. They're going to do glamping. They're going to do glamping. Let's see what glamping's like. Taco, you watching that? Oh, you're watching that. Okay. Oh, you're watching that. Interesting. I think it's moving colors and stuff he sees. That's what it is. It's moving around. I'm going to his panels and paint it up for him. Give him some, and check out some cat TV. Hey. Alright, while that's going, and get this all straightened up in here. Because I got other things to do and get done. I was dying for some animal crackers. I had no idea why. Animal crackers, hoo-ha. Hey. How about that Dead Island 2? I have not had a chance to play that yet. I just haven't had time. Hey, I gotta get pictures and stuff for the site. That's why I can't wait. We did the halo system on this with the panel. I did a panel with a halo system on here. So that way I can show that off too. And I want pictures of that. So all pictures are going to be loaded on the site. All of them will have halos on them. It's more impressive. It's more impressive demonstration. Told you it wasn't black. Isn't that crazy? Not even black. Has a strange color to it. What color do you think that looks like? A shifting technology. The panels have them in them now. See, I like to save things for last because you know why? We have people that come out there and say, oh, it's just an all black pan. That's what it is. See, no, I'll embarrass you like that. That's why I said be really careful about speaking too soon. Because sometimes we'll basically hold off on things just to watch people hang themselves. So what color is that? Because that's not black. This is black. So what color is that? But over there, it just showed a black image, right? It was able to take out the certified screen, which should have picked up a much darker level than this, right? This is much lighter, right? Well, how is that even possible? Let's check my phone. Is my phone screen dark? Oh, my phone screen's dark. Oh, how is that even? That's with the remote control. Is that darker too? Oh, that's darker than my screen. What about my case? Right here. My case is even darker. So how did that just see a contrast level that dark? Huh. I'm baffled. When I explain at the end of the day that you're not on a level, I'm not joking with you. You are nowhere in my universe right now. I have shifting capabilities now. It's kind of like that whole thing like Mega Man. You know, Mega Man basically takes another person's powers, gets more power. We're like that. But we generate our own power at the end of the day. We have shifting technology. That's what I showed you when we first showed you this stuff on them blocks over there, the cardboard boxes, how we can take a lighter screen and give it shifting capabilities, which means we can still maintain its high white levels, but it can pick up its contrast levels also. Yeah. So good luck on trying to catch up to us. We have technology now that can make black screens read extremely high white levels, and we have technology to make lighter screens pull heavy contrast levels. Where would you sit in our universe? All right then. That's for the naysayers at the end of the day who think they know everything about us. You know nothing about me. I told you that from day one, from the first time you guys came upon me and said, hey, we got the same thing you guys. Like, man, you have no idea what you're in store for. Took you on that ride, didn't I? Some of you even had to be dragged along the way. But you learned your lesson. Next time, stay in your lane where you belong and out of mine. Don't mess around, you'll get your stuff crushed. You're not the ones to play with. See? You don't play with us at the end of the day. You will get your product crushed. Everybody thought that screen. I did that on a forum site. I pulled that screen off it and shut up. Like, what in the world? Like, yeah, shifting technology. We have that power. We've got that power. So now we have the ability now. Any light surface we want, we can convert it with that technology. When I make statements and I say, you're not in our universe, It's not to brag. I'm telling you the truth. You're not in my universe. I can come to yours and I can disrupt your world very easily. Come to mine, you don't even understand the beginning of it all. Taco! Look at you over there, you furry monster, you. What are you doing over there being extra furry? Okay. Let's check this out. Let's get some contrast on here. I've got the power. Got the power. And if it was Chameleon, which I've been through that 100,000 times, if you work with Chameleon Paint, and I have, because I used to do PC cases in Chameleon Paint, the slight movement you make, it changes colors. This one doesn't. The bottom base is black that I have around my cabinet system. Is black. You see that bottom bar where it's not being hit? You see how the color it is? It's matching the same black paint that's underneath of this cabinet system. So that technology has shifting capabilities. We didn't mention that, did we? Oops! Sometimes I forget to put those things in there. Yeah, we did it to people all the time. You know, we got people out there run their mouths too much. I had to come out there and just dog them out real quick. Boom. You got the power. Boom, 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 boom. So nobody went out and made a video talking about just the everyday black panel because you just got embarrassed. And mind you, if we took you to court on this, how badly that would have went. You'd have been out there doing this demonstration saying they got a black panel, blah, 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 blah. And we go to court and you find that that screen actually is not black. You know how bad that would have went for you in courtroom? Oh my goodness, you'd have lost your shirt up in there. You would have lost your shirt up in there. Yeah, you better be careful. If you think you know our products at the net, your secrets on our technology that we sometimes don't disclose. So be very careful if you walk in a courtroom with me. Those of you who are working in courtrooms, well, you already know what's coming. What did you do? Barry, buddy. Barry. That's the reason why. Why the correct stuff. Barry. Barry, you. See? You call yourself making our products, claiming you can do the same thing. There's certain traits about technology you don't know about that we do. Which means we walk in the courtroom and you bring whatever you call that's supposed to be ours, and we show you something that our technology can do that you've never seen before, you're in a lot of trouble. So I hope you're ready. Quasars have very interesting, unique abilities. Some of the abilities we don't even explain. So you better be careful. Everybody thought that screen was black. Like I said it in the comment one time, I said it's not a black screen, by the way. It's nowhere near black. And for those of you who make things up as you go along, you know, that gain range nonsense, I'm going to bring it up every chance I get. That fake nonsense, yeah, guess what? If I say shifting technology, I can show it's true. You want to go to court, have $1 million contract? Matter of fact, making $1 million contract, that stuff doesn't exist. It's right there. Yep, shifting technology. The new stage in contrast. We specialize in contrast. Why wouldn't we make a shifting technology? Forget that nonsense you get on your projector talking about contrast, whatever it's supposed to be. Please. This projector down here has a low contrast. And this technology can make this projector look absolutely amazing. Ooh, where do you want to go? Oh, yeah, I'm going to go here. I'm going to do something real quick. Yeah, nowhere near. Nowhere near color black. Ain't anywhere near it. Heck, it doesn't even match a gray screen at all, period. You seen the color of that thing? Doesn't match any category of screen. So how is it able to read better color than a white screen or a gray screen? Pick up better contrast than black? Yeah, there you go. than gunmetal technology. How would that be possible? How? Like they're over there scratching their heads right now. You ever seen that? I forgot what it was called. What was that? It was Odyssey 2000, I think it was. Was it Odyssey 2000? I think it was Odyssey 2000 with the apes out there playing with this shiny object. They're going woo 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 woo. They can't figure out. We're trying to figure out what it is. It's just this shiny, kind of like tall black statue, and they try to figure out the technology behind it. They can't wrap their brains around. They can't comprehend what is this really slick, smooth slab of technology. And they just can't seem to. That's you guys. That's my haters. I think that's y'all. That's y'all when you get around our technology. You're just woo, 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 woo. That's y'all. That's how y'all act. Literally. Other people that we explain this to, these people we can teach. They can understand our technology, but their jokers can't understand jack. Because they come full glass, that's why. They always come full glass. They think they know everything. And then you know nothing. When I sit there and tell you from the door that when you talk on camera, you know nothing at all. Nothing about home theater projection, not a thing. Nothing about screen paints, nothing. You don't know anything. You don't even understand this technology sitting in front of you. At one point, he sat there and said, oh, it's chameleon paint. Really? That's all you got is chameleon paint? That's it? Yeah, okay. Anyway, moving on. You don't know anything. You got these black and white mixtures that you hit with high power projectors in dark environments, these freaking smoke and mirror shenanigan products, and you try to come off sounding like you're professional. You don't know anything. That's why we never see you all in form sites. You don't know nothing. The other guy something talking about a philosopher on some gain at the end of the day that if you painted in multiple directions, the game changes? What kind of Mickey Mouse nonsense is that? You guys are cartoons at the end of the day. You really don't show any promise in real true products. I just came out here and showed a panel system, and literally everybody thought the thing was black. I threw my cell phone on it. I threw this case, everything on it. It didn't match any of that, did it? It doesn't even match a gray screen. And yet it can read and see color. It can do that right there. There you go. There you go. So when I sit there and I say at the end of the day that these individuals don't know anything, and people sit there and go, oh, you're just jealous. Okay, well, let's see how long this lasts. This boat ride lasts. How long does it last? They're going, aren't they? Yeah, there you go. Okay, back up another thing, nothing. All right, good luck with that freaking field trip. You're on your own with that one. Told you. I told y'all from the door they didn't know anything. They don't develop any new technology, nothing new. The same old stuff. Nothing new. They're going to have a ball with this stuff, by the way, this shifting technology. But yeah, same old stuff, nothing new. Where's that one with the black makeup on? I'm on the right section on it. I should. Oh, I'm on the fire stick. That's why. Fire stick runs differently. In King Desire Nature. I told y'all that. They didn't know what they're talking about. Gee whiz Louise. I just sat there and just watched that freaking circus ride unfold. So, okay. I'm going to sit there and just watch, see how long this is going to last. I had people email me back like, you don't know what you're talking about. The Series C's, it's the best black screen paint on the market. You're just terrified. Yeah, I'm terrified. Ooh, so afraid. Develop tons and tons of black technology on levels you don't even understand. I'm really afraid. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Whatever. You should be afraid. You should be afraid. Yeah, where's the Series C right now? Did we not come for that stuff? We did, right? We came with that Smarten technology, right? What happened to that? Okay. All right then. There you go. Answered your own question. It's gone. Nowhere to be found. All right. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. When I sit there and watch these jokers parade, people that support that nonsense parade on that, oh, you're afraid. Yeah, I'm afraid, all right. I got that technology right there. Sure. Yeah. Okay. We knock out certifieds, but okay. Where's your product now? Where's the Series C's at now? I think can produce a black level. I mean, literally, it came up gray in 2 different demonstrations. Even the customer had it in gray, because we could literally see it on the screen. Why is the screen that dark in an environment that black in an environment that dark? It's supposed to be super black. Didn't know what he was doing. It was like watching him mix stuff was the equivalent of watching a kid trying to make a birthday cake for his mother's birthday at 5 years old. There's egg all over the place. There's flour here, sugar. Freaking kitchen like a tornado just went up in that place. He's trying. He just doesn't know what he's doing. But it's cute to watch. And y'all bring that stuff to my doorstep at the end of the day with them dumb freaking links. I'm like, look, you should be free. I span back 14 years. Are you freaking kidding me? It's like the theory of the dragon being on top of the hill. Minding my own business, up there picking my armor with the last joker who decided to climb up there and talk about some nonsense. I had to basically barbecue his behind and minding my own business. Meanwhile, you jokers are down in the taverns, hyping yourself up while I go and go visit this dragon sitting on top of this hill. Maybe you'll slay him. And it's the same thing. Every time I'm sitting up there, like, I hear, dragon! Dragon! Like, oh, great goodness, these freaking idiots. Now, I have options here. I can go out there and I can just show my teeth and scare the deadites out of you, or I can basically just fill my chest up with gas and just turn you into barbecue. I prefer to turn you into barbecue because you just don't learn. And every time when them jokers go climb up on the top of the hill, try to slay the dragon, I gotta step out there. Some of y'all get scared and run and lock it down. Some of y'all just sit there for the fire show. And gone. Just sitting there, a pile of ash and some armor, which I take right back to my den and just throw it in with the rest of them. What was that? Oh, another idiot. Probably in the tavern drinking, getting all hyped up. Decided to climb up the hill and challenge me. Where's he at now? Ash. Blowing away in the wind. Armor sitting over in the pile with the rest of them. Yeah. Same thing every time. I've been going through this for years. It ain't the first, it ain't the last. Some other joker probably pop up too, go through the same process and crush them too and move on. Same thing every time. Went through that with people in ABS forums, went to other forum sites that people would jump up and go, Same thing as the rest of them. Mind your business, stay in your lane, make your money, be happy. That's it. Some people listen, some people don't. If I tell you at the end of the day that I'm going to burn your harbor to the ground and to sink your ships, this would be a good opportunity to go in another direction. Some people don't listen. Look what happens to them. This harbor right now is a ghost town. And the other one, well, it doesn't exist anymore. And us, well, brand new company, new technology. This is us. Yeah, the Halo system. Oh, how we get that thing over and done with fast. I want to get that thing lit up. I want my pictures off of it because I need pictures for the Halo system. Pictures for the Halo system. The ultimate Halo system. How many feet did we get on this thing? Ugh. These are the babies right there. Oh, my goodness, the gold, baby. These are gold. I would advise you, do not stick these things in an area where you're going to be looking at because you're going to blind the daylights out of you. These things are super bright. Now, excuse me, these aren't the ones they put behind the back of screens. The ones they put behind the screens are brown. They have a kind of a soft light to it. These are the high cold fusion bright screens, bright light. Ah, look at that contrast. Isn't that insane, people? It's crazy. It's madness. Starfield screensaver. Oh no, it's not one Starfield. Those are not commercials. Starfield screensaver. How do you get all screensavers from Starfield screensaver? Look at that. Haters are leaving from the door already. I can't take it. I can't take it. Go ahead, go scream into your pillow. It's a normal reaction. It's normal. It's normal. And if you have not kicked in the window or basically screamed and yelled out loud after watching my demonstration, that screen not being black, you have passed the test, your anger management test. Now, if you still feel the need to go in your backyard and scream out like George Costanza on Seinfeld, or if you feel the need to basically scream, just take your pillow, stick it over top your face, and just scream as loud as you want to. I would say pace yourself. I got a lot of technology coming out. You don't want to mess around and have a heart attack in the process of dealing with that. In fact, I have to ask about that. Who puts that much energy in getting upset about somebody else's work? I mean, I don't. I come out there, I crush their stuff, I move on and make better stuff. That's what we do. But who puts that much energy? Literally, you let that get to you that badly? You literally let that get to you that badly? Oh. 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 Come on. You can't be that serious. I seen this guy rant, scream, carry on, curse out. All kinds of stuff. I mean, they snap off. They go berserk on it. They get mad. They get really, really mad. Yes, I thought that screen was black. But I thought it was black. It was a black screen, right? It looks black. How can it not be black? That's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. We just showed you shifting technology. Like what? Last month. We already showed you that. Oh, it's not in the specification sheet. I didn't show you that. I never told you. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget things. You know what I mean? I'll put it in the specification sheet. It's not even for sale anyway. We're still testing this thing out, having some fun with it. But it's not even available yet. So I can see if I basically sold it and didn't tell you about it. That's a different story. But you can't buy that yet. These are not even available yet. This is right now for me to play around and have some fun with. Till we get around to selling it. I got to put a date down when they're going to be available. They're not even available yet. Companies can't even pick this thing up yet. So, we left something out. We forgot to tell you. It had shifting capabilities. I think I did mention it. It had shifting capabilities. I'm pretty sure I did mention it had shifting capabilities. Didn't I? Pretty sure I did. Did I not? I'm pretty sure I did. Interesting. I could have swore I said something about shifting technology. Well, it has shifting technology. Whee. Yeah, that's shifting. Yep. Some people I see try to use shifting technology and it be in a dark environment. It doesn't work that way. You have to be in a fully lit environment to do that. No high-end projectors with a heavy amount of contrast because that's cheating. I use projectors with very low contrast capabilities. We don't know if the contrast is coming from your screen or from the projector. We don't know. And to be in the dark while you do it, again, no, you can't do that. Because how do you know that the dark environment could be basically making the screen seem darker? That'd be in a fully lit environment. Oh, we must show the meters. Should we get the meters? Do I have to get the meter? Do I really want to get the meter? I'll get the meter. Now let's see. What do we got? Crack Jackson up in this. Yeah. Well, we always max on there either way, but I'm going to show you with the screen being the weird color that it is. Man, it's not even a normal color. You see that color? That color was strange looking. Man, baffles me. What was that color? But anyway, let's go over and show you, okay? Let's go get our meter real quick. Let's take this out right here. Now, just so we get this straight, so the customers, this when I'm talking, it's not for you. It's not for you. This is for my naysayers at the end of the day to run their mouths too much. People who talk too much trash. When you hear me talking like that, that is for you. Because you know why? You talk too much trash at the end of the day. You on the channel crying about me 24/7. That's your truth. To my customers, I got much respect for. But for you, on the other hand, I talk to you like that. You keep it up. I'm gonna send you a leapfrog. I'm this serious. This is for the naysayers when I talk like that, because y'all think y'all know everything, and I keep telling y'all don't know jack. I'll sit there and try to explain my fusion light energy technology. He can't even understand his gain range. Or sorry, we call it the range gain. Let's take the hand and put it over top. Dun, 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 dun. See? Boom! You know why? Because we're a commercial. You know why? We got a ton of light in here. That looks black, doesn't it? That's not black. Crazy, isn't it? Look at the cinema bar at the bottom. Look at the bottom there. Look at it. Look. That's insane. That can't be right, right? Something's not right there. It's craziness, isn't it? Abracadabra! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So, if you're trying to say you have the same thing we have, keep in mind, you're going to have to be in a commercial to do that. Which means you're going to have to rent one of these little places. They're cheap. You get like $12 an hour or something like that. Do your demonstration. Make sure your meter's maxed out. Make sure in the middle of the floor. Not near projectors. All that crazy stuff. You know how that works. Because you can't claim to have shifting technology if you're in the dark. How does that even work? Or having a high-powered projector that has amazing shifting. Well, not shifting. I say heavy contrast levels on it. You can't do that either. So they're like, "Daggone it, Mr. Bird. You're making my job extra hard." Stop faking it, man. Dude, they're going to put a challenge. You need a challenge on this? Because I would literally stick a challenge on this thing. Do we need to match or better? Have we done a match or better on this one yet? I don't know if we have. Do we need to do a match or better? Because I'll do a match and better. Now, when I do that, sometimes I think the customer feels that I'm speaking to them. No, we don't speak to you like that. This is for people. I got a lot of haters on my channel that are upset and bitter because of my work. And they come on their channel and they cry. They come on here to see what Mr. Bird is always doing. They're always in here watching me, seeing what I'm doing, what I'm designing, what I'm making. I know they don't have a life. My life is their life. You know, that's how it works. You know what I mean? Because I exist, they exist. That's how it works. Ta-da! Anyway, so they're always in here watching me. And then they'll come back on their channel and talk a whole lot of trash about me. Well, we got a $500,000 contract. How about you sign that? But you don't want to do that. You don't want to sign a $500,000 contract. Because if you go into a court, you're not going to back myself up and you'll lose your shirt, right? Do I need to send this to you? Well, I'll send this contract to you if you keep running your mouth. Oh, you don't want that either, right? Okay, then. All right. Now, we got that right there. What's the other problem we have? If you claim it doesn't work, we can go to a courtroom and have that decision in front of a judge. But you don't want to do that, right? All right, then. That's why a lot of y'all give me back my money. And a lot of y'all shut down your sites and moved away and whatever y'all did. Because, again, you can't compete. You fizzle out. That's what it comes down to. All you got left is to go on your channel and cry. That's all you have left. And you'll watch that, people of YouTube. You will watch everything we make, they will cry about it. You'll see the pattern. We make the design stuff, we back it at 100%. We got a contract right there, $500,000. You don't like it? Let's go to court in front of a judge. But you don't want to sign that, right? Any one of these customers, anybody want to contact them and let them know, sign that contract? Pressure them to sign the contract and go to court. I bet you they won't even talk to you. They would ignore you. Just about that range gain. I had customers contact him about that range gain nonsense. He wasn't responding back to me. I had other people going to ask him about it. He basically discontinued it. Put up a little thing, we're being harassed. You're not being harassed, you were asking questions, that's all. No one told you to remove 12 million people in Pennsylvania. As a matter of fact, we call that the Parte Pennsylvania Challenge. Out here, I got people that will log onto his website to see if the state's canceled. To show him at the end of the day that he was so scared of our products, he removed 12 million people and some change away from Pennsylvania because he's afraid of us. And people are like, oh, that can't be real. Who would do that? Go log into a site. They'll log in a site. Pennsylvania's not there. They're like, wow. Thank you for the business, by the way. Your website brings you money. All right, then. I have to make that up. It's right there. Anybody in Pennsylvania, go log in a site. He got so scared, he removed 12 million people, some change to keep away from us. All right then. So you can't back your product up to us. You're afraid for us to buy your stuff at the end of the day. So what do we have left? Crying. That's what y'all do. Y'all make any new products that come against me? No. Y'all show anything that I do at the end of the day? No. Any matching betters? For those you don't know, a matching better demonstrations where we do a series of different demonstrations we've done. They have to do the exact same demonstration or better. As they said, they're the same as we are. Any of this done yet? No. Pointing to a ceiling and to a wall. No, that's not. Please, that can project off a ceiling easily. Having a screen as a 2x3 sitting in your window, I pushed 150 through a window on the same projector I have over there at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Ta-da! Showing that you have light in the environment, claiming that you could ambient light projection. I put a screen through 100,000 lux of sunlight for the entire day on a projector that cost me $300. You can't beat my record. I like to see them try, but they can't beat my record. You see, the old days, people backed their stuff up. Came into a forum site, two guys would talk a little trash here and there, and they back up their products. That's what they do. He come back with something, he come back with something. I like those days back then. People back their stuff up. Not these crybabies. These crybabies just sit there, no test results, no real products, just cry. And if you sit there at the end of the day, well, you're just sitting there crying. How am I crying? I'm developing technology every freaking day. So how would I be crying? I'm producing technology. What are you doing? Nothing at all. Waiting for one of my processors to show up on your address pretty soon. That's all you're doing right now. Other than that, you're not developing nothing new. See that in the corner? That box over there that shows those sample sheets over there? That plexiglass? That's AdTech. That's sold already. This technology is a new technology. We just did the panel technology. Because I was doing this whole panel setup, I thought this is a great way to put a screen in. You can build it anywhere you want. Take it down, put it together, whatever you want. It's a pretty cool idea. So we developed the technology to work with the panel system. But we wanted the shifting technology because I needed higher white levels to pick up on the panels. Shifting technology worked perfectly fine. Now we got another fixed frame screen that's going to be acoustic, which I like this because the whole blackout cloth surface, I don't like it because you really don't get what you want at the end of the day. I mean, I like Carl's blackout cloth. They make good blackout cloth. I bought a lot of it back in the day. At the end of the day, and I turned around and figured out how to take a bed sheet and make a projection screen out of a bed sheet. How many people have done that one? Oh, we done that one. I actually coated a bed sheet. Now people have taken bed sheets outside and use them as projection screens. Yes, I've seen that a dozen times. But the quality sucks because it's a white screen. We actually coated over a bed sheet and used it as a blackout cloth material instead of spending the money for, like, I was paying 50 to 80 bucks for that surface, even though it was white. Now our surface is going to come with a frame. Our blackout cloth surface from the door is acoustic. Nobody's going to give you acoustic from the door. They're going to start you off with a cheap white screen. And then if you want more, you're going to pay for a light grade screen. And if you want more, then if you want the acoustic, you're going to spend $1,500, $1,600, maybe more for an acoustic screen at 100 inches. All our blackout cloths are acoustic. Every single one of them, and they're black. So that means from the door, the minute you buy one of those screens, you get a frame system with it, and you get an acoustic surface with it from the door. Instead of you turn around and paying all this money out for a screen that they're going to nickel and dime you on color. We don't do that at the end of the day. That's one thing I don't like. So yeah, I want to do it differently at the end of the day. Let them cry and whine about what we do. I got other things to do. I got to concentrate on the work. This panel system is going to be fantastic. We got to game off this thing too. Got to do some gaming off of it. All right, 5:06. I think I'm fighting time because I don't want to go on the computer and work. I really don't want to go on the computer. I have to. I got to go update stuff. I got to bust into my video games a little bit, man. I bought a bunch. I got some games on I'm actually playing on console instead of PC, believe it or not. Yeah, I got some great games on my console right now, my PS4. Actually, PS4 got some modifications. There's an 8 terabyte hard drive on it now. I got to go inside of it right now. I got to open it up because I got to dust it. I haven't dusted since I got it, so God knows what's in there waiting for me. So I got to dust that thing out. get it cleaned up. And I'm definitely going to paint it a nice color. See the color of my fans right here? I want my PS4 to be the same color as those fans. I want that same exact color for my system. I'm redoing my case. Definitely redoing my case. Those you thought at the end of the day, like, oh, we turned the all PC master race. I love my PS4. I love it. I love my PS4 dev. I don't want to buy I don't want to buy the PlayStation Pro. I don't want it. I don't want it. If I'm gonna spend that kind of money, it might as well build me a new PC. That's why I see it. But I like my PlayStation. I love it, and I hope it stays around forever. Forever. I freaking love it. I just paid for my subscription on it. I paid my $15 subscription on it. And I know some people say at the end of the day, and I said it myself, that these games, their exclusives are being ported over to PC. But the thing about it, at the end of the day, what I didn't realize is that, man, once a console gamer, always a console gamer. I love PC. I love both systems at the end of the day. But there's just something about gaming on the console, man. It's something different about it. I don't know. Maybe it's sentimental. I don't know. But it's something about the console I like. I do. I like my PC, don't get me wrong. I do love it. I adore it and everything. But that console system, there's something about it. About gaming on the console system. Maybe it's all the memories of all the gamers I played with down through time. I do like my PS4. Yep. Alright, people. That being said, man, it's 5 o'clock. I'm trying to figure out what we do from here. We ain't got nothing to do until tomorrow. Everything else comes in. We finished the Halo systems. That's done. Panel systems, working on that. If I do pop on, maybe we got the panel system to the table. We'll see how that works. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna basically jump on my game system and get my customers ready for tomorrow. We're going to remove out of the Quasar, because again we have the upgrade on there. We're going to remove the upgrade, the Quasar 30. No, the gallons are selling. All right, we're going to remove the 32 because we don't need them more. The gallons are selling right now. People are buying the gallons. So after that, we'll put the dates up today. You got to go to the page that says what's new on our Black Series. Well, no, that's not Black Series anymore. Sorry, we changed our name. You go to our ILEG hyphen technology hyphen screens.com. It'll redirect you if you hit the Black Series over there. And you go to the page that says what new, and you'll be able to see the dates when these screens come out. With that being said, gotta go. Thank you for your time, and God bless. Of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. If it weren't for Him, none of this would be possible. Gotta go, and God bless.